What's going on, music producers? It's Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com, and I'm here with my wife. Hey, we are here and we are ready for episode 3 of Critique My Beats. This is the show where you, the subscriber, the producer, submit your beats off to CURTiQUE@gmail.com, and we basically review them. Now, if the first one is fire, if it's lit, nobody says on fleek no more, but if it's that, then we gonna listen to the second one. If it ain't so good, if it ain't interesting either one of us, we gonna move to the next one. Now, for those of you that didn't see episode 1 and you're figuring out, hey, why is your lady here? Because her taste in music is impeccable, and she actually helps me figure out artists of who I should be marketing under my type beats. So do not sleep on Dominique. Hey. Anyways, we're gonna get into it. As you see, good God, baby, look how many submissions we got. 457. Y'all are nuts.
How are we gonna get through them?
How are we gonna get through them? I'm thinking maybe we should do 2 a week. Maybe replace beatmaker haters for a second. Since y'all seem like y'all tired of that already. We'll go to 2 a week on the Critique My Beats, and we'll just start getting to them as fast as possible. Not even as fast as possible. I even seen somebody the other week was like, "You're only doing 3 episodes. That's lame, bro." Shut up. I made this. I can do what the hell I want with this. It's called Critique My Beats. Sit down. Sat down. Anyways, enough of that. So right now what we're getting ready to do is we're going to go over to the last page like we did episode. If you weren't here last episode, you was a little sleepy or whatnot. But the last episode, what I did was I basically went to the first page and I gave somebody a chance who was one of the first ones. And then the second one was like a random page, and a third one was going to be somebody that I actually recognized from the comments. Okay. You like that little formula I got? Oh my gosh, my finger getting tired just going to the last page. I'm just playing. Anyway, so let's take one ride. You want to just go? Should we go random? I show how we should do with this. Let's just go random. Closing my eyes. Boom. Bend over. I see what you did there. That ain't even funny. That ain't even funny, dog. It says, "What's up, G? These just a few I could find on my desktop. I would love to know your input on these. I'm just a 16-year-old who loves making music. Links below if you want to listen further to my music." I don't even know what to put your name as. I don't even want to say bend over. I'm gonna just say Ben.
Email.
The email don't even. It says it's kid. I don't know, man. I'm probably messing this up. Maybe you don't say X. I don't know. Anyways, you lace us with 2 beats. You follow the instructions of it. So let's listen to Silk Piano first. You ready for this, my love? Let me know if those are too loud. Okay, well, you only gave us 42 seconds, so you're making this even easier for us. My initial thoughts. Actually, let me know your initial thoughts. What's your initial thoughts after hearing that?
It was just flat.
Flat?
Like, there was bass and stuff, but it just stayed at one pace the whole time. I don't know what you call that. But
okay. It
there
made
was no switch up or transitions or anything.
I mean, it was 42 seconds. I'm going to tell you like this. Silk Piano, this beat right here, I felt the same way in that I think what you were hearing is the same thing I was hearing, in that there wasn't too much of a consistent transition. It didn't really take you anywhere. I will tell you, this beat shows a lot of patience for a 16-year-old, because I think that at 16, 17, 18, we're very impatient with our sounds. I remember I was very impatient around that age. I had to like either make stuff fast-paced, or I added a bunch of instruments just to fill it in. This is a very patient way to go about your sound selection, and I think that's dope. Now, the type of sounds you're using, you're going to find out the further you get into this, that the better quality sounds that you use, you gotta wake up. I'm just playing. The better quality sounds that you use, the production is going to change and morph around that. There was a stick that you use that it was a little bit dry. You might want to add some reverb on it, really mess around with the stick some more so that it has some more rhythms in there. But I think that, you know, for 42 seconds, it sounded pretty good. It's something that I think I definitely would love to hear a second beat by you. But that's one thing I heard initially, is that, you know, maybe some of the sounds, as you get better with the mixing, you'll start to duck some of the sounds and take some of those higher frequencies out of the bass frequency. I think that's why the 808 may clash sometimes with the string, because when you're looking at I know I'm doing this crazy thing, but this is the parametric equalizer. When you have the highs right here, and then you got the lows over here. You know how you do that cut right there, just so that you get nothing but the sweetness of the highs of those sounds? I think Silk Piano could be that. I think you got to just mess around with the mixing some more. Don't make it such a broad atmosphere of a string sound. Just mess around with it. But these are a few beats you found on there. I want to listen to the second one. How you feeling? Let's listen to Uzi 2. Let's see. That's about as much as I could take of that lead instrument. What's your thoughts, first of all?
I didn't like that.
That's the lead instrument I was talking about. I think, my friend, what you are experiencing is that you found a sound that you liked and was the driving force behind your beat. This is just what I'm assuming, is that you found a sound and you're like, I'm running with this. This is the driving force behind this beat, and I'm going to continue it all the way out. Now, this is a shorter beat, but I got to tell you, I already know where this beat will be going if it was 3 minutes. I could tell that that lead instrument probably would play a very dominant part within this entire beat. That could be an issue. The sound is so strong within the high frequencies that it almost bleeds your ears. You know, I don't say that to be disrespectful. I say that to tell you that this is what rappers are listening for, is how well that instrument or the beat is going to complement, if you beyond one more time, it's going to complement their voice. And I think that sound, if you're gonna put it, you gotta put some kind of filter, some kind of reverb, something to where it ducks back, or just choose another instrument, or it's hard to enjoy the other sounds. Like, I like the clap. I like how thin the clap sounded. Something I say from both of these productions is that as you're putting your sounds there, what you need to do is shorten the actual sounds so that you get a cleaner hit on every one of those sounds. Like, for instance, your claps, I could tell the sound as it is already came as a very short release clap, you know, just, and not. I think that if you were to take the kick and shorten the release on it, I think that you would have something that hits a lot harder. I'm sure that you would also have just a more cohesive beat. But, you know, man, 16 years old, you know, these sound better than what I was doing as 16-year-old. So I'm not going to even,
it's not bad for him being 16.
Not bad, man. Keep it going. I'm going to share some of your information here. If you want to go check out Ben, I'm not going to say Dover. I'll go to soundcloud.com/TCB, the deal. /myself-mastered, I believe. And you guys can see this other information, like his Instagram is Serpa510. But, yo, thank you for submitting. Let's go to the next one.
I'm gonna pick.
You gonna pick? Okay.
From what page?
Just click a few pages over, like one, two.
No.
It's funny. If you could have saw, it went nowhere. It was like... The beat that my wife opened was from, I think your name is Echo or Aiko? Echo? What did you think it was? Echo? Echo. So you left us with 2 beats, one of them that got sold. So I probably got to be very careful about how I play this beat in case it shows up and it starts trying to challenge my YouTube monetization. But we're going to try to see what we can do and figure this out. Cool, let's play the first one. It's called Lessons. It's Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wale, A$AP Rocky type beat. You ready for this?
I bet I'm expecting a lot.
Here we go.
Oh, he got visual.
Peterson.
Wait, is that Kendrick, really? That's Kendrick?
Yeah.
Peterson.
Yo, I like the vibe on this one. Peterson, Echo Peterson beats. I like the vibe on this one. What you feeling? Yeah.
I thought more for J. Cole.
More for J. Cole?
Though.
Yeah. I think J. Cole would have definitely. I agree with you, love. I think J. Cole would have been an even better match for this. I like the reverse effect that you used in the very beginning. The pattern that you chose. I think this is something that's great for storytelling MCs. I think it's definitely an MC-friendly beat because you leave a lot of wide space open for multi-syllable rappers. I think that's great. I like the choirs. You know, I love the choirs. You know, I can't get enough of the choirs in my beats. So I love the choirs. I would say that the 808 was effective. I was expecting it to drop in and be even more dominating just because I'm just a big 808 drums dude. I wanted that 808 to come in and just like breathe even heavier life into that choir because it sounds like a sample, but it sounds like that maybe you mess with the sounds to make it sound like a sample, and I think that that's dope if that's what you did. But I think you kind of started exposing the fact that this is not a sample when you go into the chorus, because when I listen to the chorus, there's like 1 or 2 notes in that guitar that actually go off key. If it is a sample, I'll say you want to see where you pitch that sample out and make sure that it's all lined up. And if it's not all lined up, and maybe it's just exposing the sample itself. But that was my only critique so far when I heard that. Yeah, I was expecting that 808 to come in even bigger, but I love the vibe of that beat, and I agree with my wife. I think that J. Cole would be crazy over that. So let's listen to the second one. The second one is a Meek Mill, Drake, Tory Lanez, Macklemore.
I'm interested about Tory Lanez. I love Tory.
Yeah, you what?
I love me some Tory.
You married. Meek Mill, Drake,
like
Tory
5'1".
Oh my God. Macklemore type beat called Fallin'. So I guess it's a collaboration with you and Chuki Beats. Sweet. Okay, let's listen to it. I don't know how Macklemore fits into this. Let's check it out.
Peterson.
Sweet. What's your thoughts?
I liked it. I see, I don't know about Drake. Meek Mill.
That's even the fit.
I'm not a big Macklemore fan, so I was waiting for some 808s, so.
Yeah.
Like some big ones.
I think that I may know why he would put Macklemore there, because I think it may interest people who are fans of Macklemore, because the piano was sort of one of those dramatic pianos that you would hear on a Macklemore, Ryan Lewis. I'm a fan of Macklemore, so
I only know like 2 songs.
2 songs, but from what I hear, I can understand how the piano can make you have that feeling, and I'll be the same way sometimes. I'll attach an artist to it, hoping that somebody from that particular demographic would find that appealing as well. But I tell you, initially, from what I heard, I like the vibe of both of these. I think both of these vibes are.
I love the visuals for them. The visuals make me want to watch it more.
You're very in tune with how your music should be visually represented, and I think that that's very important, especially if you're not using audio visualizers or whatnot. But you know, even from the font that you use on these, but it's not CURTiQUE my YouTube, obviously. This is CURTiQUE the beat. I think the beat as it is, the snare I would have liked to hear in a deeper tone. Maybe even some snare rolls here and there. The 808, once again, you know, I think that it's effective, but for me, it's just a bit underwhelming. I would have loved to hear, you know, more of that low end out of that beat, but maybe this particular beat doesn't even call for that, or maybe you want specifically for somebody to tell a story, and it's not about having it bang out. But I like the key work that you did on the chorus. I think that was very dope. I like the fact that you focus on different transitions. I think I would have liked to hear more parts where the instruments fall out just to give the artist more time to be the center of focus. But this vibe is dope. You're really dope, man. So for those that are looking to connect with Peterson, his YouTube is right here. I'm going to highlight that and zoom in. So I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but Echo Peterson Beats. I know it's Peterson Beats. I know that's effective. So, hey, thank you for submitting these beats, man. These are really dope vibes. I really enjoyed these. Now I'm going to look for a name that I recognize, okay?
That's the first page?
First page. You think it's first page? I know Chaotic Beats. Let's go to Chaotic Beats. Let's try this one out. Chaotic Beats. What's up, homie? Hey, Curtis. Thank you for this opportunity. I really like what you're doing and looking forward to hearing what you think. I hope YouTube links are okay. That's fine. The first one is a soulful beat and the second one is much different. Okay. So the first one is called Cherries. Chaotic Beats. I'm looking forward to hearing this.
Chaotic.
Hey.
K-O-double-D-I-C.
Okay, Chaotic. All right, let me see what else you got up in here. Okay, Chaotic. The first soulful joint, cherries. Cherries. Who don't like cherries? You like cherries in your drinks? I like cherries in my Coca-Cola or something like that. What you think of this cherries beat?
I liked it. I like the guitar. I think that's a guitar. Right?
It's a guitar, yeah. Yeah, that was unexpected when you took those drums. I think that's always a good sign. When you can find a vibe. Like, I can even hear, like, who could you hear on this? Like, I'm thinking I can hear Ty Dolla $ign on this.
When I heard it, I thought of Nelly's song with Tim McGraw.
Oh,
over
wow.
and over again.
Throwback.
I don't know why.
It was trap country before people even knew
That's who. I mean, that's not who I heard on it, but that's what it reminded me of.
Definitely hearing the singer for sure. Hearing the singer, hearing more of a pop act, if anything. Yeah, that's why I keep saying like even though you said soulful hip hop.
Maybe like Logic.
Ah, that'd be interesting. Even like, would you see G-Eazy as a feature? If you
added like a female's audio on here, yes.
Ah. Okay, well, that's what I hear with that. Now, aesthetically, what I'm hearing, I like what you did with the low end. You guys know I'm like really focused tonight for some reason on the bass, but I like what you did with the rhythm of this. I feel like I was not expecting that with the snap and all that. Like, I wasn't expecting that sort of groove. I would probably not even market this as a soulful hip hop beat. I think that when people think of a soulful hip hop beat, they're expecting that boom bap rhythm, they're expecting that snare, they're expecting, you know, a live bass. And so, you know, are they expecting some kind of a soulful sample? This to me with the guitars, this had more of a pop vibe, oddly enough, or more of an R&B vibe. So I would push it more in that direction. Aesthetically though, I would say I would like to hear maybe some interesting things go on at the end of the loop, because I think that after a while that guitar can be a bit monotonous, even if it is like taking a part of the guitar towards the end of the loop and running it through some kind of a filter or some kind of you know, a glitch effect or just something that will kind of disrupt the flow of things, because that was the one thing I was looking for. As you had that boom 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 boom, I was looking for like a boom boom boom, or just something that was going to make me be unexpected or kind of guide me to the next transition. But I think this is dope. Chaotic, like, that's a nice groove. I definitely want to hear the second one. You said this one is a little bit different, so I don't know what to expect. What you expect with a beat called
Weird
Mad Scientist?
Or Mad Scientist. I said Weird Scientist.
Weird Scientist. No, it's a weird Halloween type beat.
I hear like a lot of...
Hold on, what is a weird Halloween type beat? I don't know, for some reason I hear like an off rhythm and like some synthesizers that just are like, yeah, super like repetitive, if that's what it is. Let's see. Huh?
I called it.
You kind of called it. All right. What are your thoughts?
I think the name is very appropriate.
Very appropriate. I don't know. I hear Tech 9 on this.
Him, and then
It's kind of in the same lane.
you did an interview.
Oh,
with the guy.
Hobson.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
I hear
Okay.
him on it.
I can hear Hobson on this. This definitely sounds
I
like
hear
some
Tech 9
horrorcore.
for sure.
Tech 9, I can hear. I can hear him going like crazy double time on this. When I listen to a beat like this, because it's so out of the box, and because it's so different from the last beat that you showed me, to me, it reminds me of times that I make beats and I'm like, who in the hell am I going to give this to? Where in the hell is this going to go? And you found, you threw yourself a miracle lob by calling this a weird Halloween type beat. But I know for me, if I made the other beat, I probably would duck this one down like further within my catalog, only because like I would not know who to give it to. Here's my thoughts so far. I like the melody line with the synthesizer blips. I liked even the change up where it kind of went distorted and it was kind of piercing to the ear a little bit, but you know, you changed that pretty quickly and you didn't rely on that. I think the tempo was great for, like I said, a Midwest double time rap. The snare bothered me though. Personally, the snare bothered me. I think that it's something that will get looked over if you get the right rapper on it who's just going in. It may be something where the snare brings out more of the aggression of the rapper, but I would have liked to hear a real snare and not necessarily like the 808 snare pitched down. I would have liked to hear just a real snappy, nasty snare that just like, ugh. Like something that you could find on
What little nasty?
What? I ain't even nasty. Something you can find on Big Drums, not volume 1, 2, or 3. God. Anyways, yeah, that was my only thing about it. I mean, this is a beat where, you know, you kind of do something different and you go outside the box. You never know. These could end up opening up opportunities for commercials, for video games. This is where I would really shop something like this. Like I would shop this to other YouTubers who maybe have like, imagine somebody who has like a science themed YouTube, like a kid that has like, he does like science projects. I would gear this towards being his like opening theme of his TV show, or even like, you know, I don't know, there's some grown men that dress up like Dracula and do vlogs. That's who you need to give this to. But even like commercials, like this is something that you want to definitely keep in your catalog, probably more so towards Halloween or the months before, and start getting into submitting this to actual TV shows and commercials who have a need for these type of vibes. That's how I would approach that if that was within my catalog. But yo, Chaotic Beats, man, you're an awesome individual. And I want to say thank you for submitting your beats off. So for those that want to connect with Chaotic Beats, you didn't leave me any websites, but your YouTube, let's go to it. Your YouTube is Chaotic Beats, just like it is. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you right now. Thanks for everybody that submitted. We're going to go 2 a week. We're going to do Critique My Beats 2 a week. If you want to get your beats submitted, go on and send that to CURTiQUEMyBeats@gmail.com. And we're going to get to those as soon as possible. As you can see, we got a 400 and something submissions, and we're going to get through as many as we can. Once again, this is Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com. And my wife. Peace. Please subscribe to the channel below, Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com.